So we were speaking about the beyond the beeps. Today I'm going to be on Monica's MSP. I'm used to riding on the Nick Plus, so I have a sense of 60 kilometers an hour. Yesterday I was riding on the MSP a bit, and I wasn't too happy with the hard mode. It felt very jarring when I was riding over obstacles and stuff like that, even just like uneven asphalt. It just felt terrible, you know. Everything was very jarring. It was like throwing me up all the time. Pads or no pads, it doesn't matter. So that was not a safe ride. I took the PSI down to 21 and I put on the soft mode. This is lower than I would ride the Nick, and it's the same tire, but it's just, you know, man. I've set the Darknessbot to 64 kilometers an hour for 100% battery, so it will scale down with the battery. And I did a lift test and it beeped at around 63.5, and then Darknessbot started to kick there. So I have the iPhone with Darknessbot connected here and here. So I'm gonna do some warming up, you know. I got my armor jacket from Lazy Rolling, elbow pads, shoulder pads, back pads, and I got my ExxonMoto cargo pants, chinos. 96% battery right now, 99.99 volt. So let's see what we can do. I'm not looking for the 5 beeps, I'm looking for 10% beyond that, which I have calculated as a safe riding speed. Will those be my famous last words? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to warm up, because I'm not used to riding this wheel. But, you know, even though the soft mode isn't as soft as the Nick with the latency, or as the MSX with the soft flowing latency and delay, it's already a much better ride. So poor Monica, you know, I told her keep it on the hard mode because the soft mode has like a kind of float to it. She's been riding on the hard mode, you know. She just listens. I will do as you say. It happens sometimes. But this feels like a totally different wheel now. Poor girl, man. Poor girl. I've been letting her ride hell. 26.7 max so far. We got a straight. I ran out of bike path. 56.4. But yeah, I ran out of some bike path there. So let's see what I could have done better. Yeah, I could have been more dynamic in my movement and not just do this minimal lean back. 56.4, ran out of bike path, you know, expected. I usually don't go that fast on that bike path. There, a bit of wobble, so I'm gonna have to stagger. That's where you can't be lazy. If you're just doing this, it's not enough. You got to really sit your ass down if you want to do a heavy brake. So I'm going to go to the long path and hope for the best. thing to check is the volume level on your alarm. Connected, right? You want to verify when you start Darknessbot on connection that it goes to the speaker. Make sure that the speaker doesn't idle out after 20 minutes or something like that. You can keep it to always on or just play music. Yeah, this wheel has a lot of zip to it. So yeah, sorry Monica, really sorry for screwing you over. Stupid kids. Much better, much better. A proper cyclist. Gonna move my bell. Yielding signs. All right, just straight. God. 85% battery, 64 kilometers an hour it went off. So I would have liked it to go off a bit earlier. Because man, that wheel was fucking beeping, man. But if you count 58, if you go by 58, then you go by 58, and those are the numbers that I have set for the MSP. You know, and then anything above that, then you're going like at safe riding speed for a generic rider, generic conditions. And I won't say that I was sticking at 64, you know, but it takes like a bit for the wheel to beep. That was very steady, very infinitely powerful. So the question is where this leaves us, right? Because if we say that 64 is a safe riding speed at 90% load of the wheel, you know, if it's a perfect straight and it's good conditions, you know, generic conditions, generic rider, I'm a bit lighter, I can go a bit faster. I've done 59.5 at half battery, so this shouldn't be a problem, but I just don't like, I have it in me to not go beyond these speed limits. So when the wheel is beeping, I'm not used to having an upper alarm. Do I take the bike path or do I take the road? It's a bit trafficy. I'll take the bike path. So the 5 beep speed for the MSP high torque, I would say that it's 58 kilometers an hour. I know that there are riders that have gotten it to 60 without it beeping, you know, but for me, the experiences that I have had, it's a beeping at 58. So I would rather just be like a tiny bit on the low side. Now when doing the safe speed, the safe riding speed, which isn't the 80% power, but the 90% power, you know, okay, you can call safe whatever you want, but I'm talking about still riding beyond the beeps, but without cutting off. So obviously I didn't cut off, you know, and people have gone that fast on the MSX. And the MSX is set to beep at 55, but it beeps at 53, so there will be some variation. Well, there won't be any variation. There just won't be like you'll never, if it's going to beep at 55 at 100% battery, I'm sorry, you're never going to be at 100% battery. But I mean, this did good going down to 85. It's just that for 85, I would have expected Darknessbot to trigger at more like 62.5 or something like that, you know, for my numbers. But that just means that we're going to like 92% or something like that. So the 5 beeps, if they would come at 57, 58, and then this alarm would come at 63, 64, you know, you just put it down a bit. Instead of having it at 64, put it to 63 or put it to 62, you know. You don't have to ride, but I mean still, you know. If we look at Christopher, his 90% speed would have been 66 kilometers an hour, and he died somewhere around 73. So, you know, you got some kilometers to go. Yeah, shit show here. There's an orange sign that says south. Let's go south. Points north says south. Cop car going down there. I don't know, man. I don't know. This feels like a trap. Oh yeah, I know these ass straps won't go into the wheel. They're too short. Unless I sit down, then I'm going for a ride inside the wheel. Bit of an incline. .9, 59 at beep, man. I am way too tuned into those beeps, man. It's like so counterintuitive for me to like, oh, it's beeping? Let's push to 64. Even on a downhill, man. I had that served. I had it served on a silver platter. But man, I just did some tiny forward intent, man, and this thing started flying at 60 and beeping. This is like the 16X all over again. Very, very nice. Very nice. Man, I felt like this was such a piece of shit wheel yesterday, man. I hated it so much. Yeah. I just figured out the whole sensation of speed thing. Since I'm used to riding without. And the shield and everything, you know, kind of protects from the wind. So you're not riding in a hurricane. It goes really fast, just like a bit, 35, 42. Ladies and gentlemen, starter boner. Here, 64.1. This started to trigger. I made the number one mistake also. Of being disconnected from this. This when I spoke about the 20-minute idle timeout.
Connected.
Thank you. You know, hello? Who this? So yeah, I would probably push the alarm down a bit or not. I don't know, man. It's hard to say. I'm a coward. A bit windy. Or not. Cars popping in and out, man. Cars popping in and out. Jeez, fuck me. I'm gonna go buy cigarettes after that. We outie. Shit. I beeped at 58.3, the alarm didn't trigger. Battery is 77. Windaroo! 'Couldn't hear shit, man. So fucking windy. .2 and I was shitting myself. Like they say in Sweden. What is this? Some kind of yolk? They pronounce the J too soft. As if you were an egg yellow. Let's go fuck about on this road then. bike path and everything. 62, 63. Getting loud. I don't want to trigger those bicycle sensors too much. It's like one wheel, you know. Don't like, fuck, 60 kilometers an hour. We need to start an investigation. You can start by investigating my ass.
What we're hoping to get out.
Zippity doo dah, man. Zippity doo dah. It's fast enough for me. I would lower the alarm. I would lower the alarm, man. No matter how fast you go, it's never fast enough, man. Even when I was beeping there on Darknessbot, the kid had just kept on going until you eat shit. So now I set them to 58, 61, and 64. Let's see if we can get the different sounds. 58 will be lower than 58 because I'm at 74% battery. alarm 1. Old lady. Let's go die in the road. Yeah, boy. I started to catch up to a car. Let's do this bike path. That was 58.5 at the most, at 55% battery. So the sound is just the same. It's still the first sound. It's not going to the second or the third sound. So that is something that has to be looked into. That isn't the first time that has happened. So I would not use multiple alarms for multiple speed notifications. Just set an upper limit and then kiss it goodbye. That's it. Because I started beeping at 52 there. I'll run my numbers. 52 kilometers an hour, I started beeping. High wind, slight slope, I weigh nothing, man, I weigh nothing. Slight decline, high wind, right. Half battery, 58.5, I still wasn't getting the upper alarm, and you're getting close to the cutoff there. And I've hardly done shit on this wheel, you know, and it goes down to half. 61 now.